So welcome and thank you for joining us tonight to learn about happy, healthy, oily pets. So, if you have pets or know people with pets that are wanting to learn a little bit about using oils and maybe some other Young Living products with your animals, you're in the right place. So we'll mainly be talking about fur babies tonight, cats, dogs, and equine probably. I'm sure we'll hit on that a little bit. If you have any questions, you can pop those up in the chat, and we'll keep an eye on those and answer them as we go. And just again, thanks for joining us, and hope you learn lots.
So, common sense isn't really as common as you might think, and I think we've all experienced this. But we want to teach you, first of all, to be very safe with your oils. These are very powerful, effective oils, and animals are much more sensitive to smell than humans are. So one of the good rules to follow when you're starting to use oils with your pet is just to put them on yourself and just hang around your pet at first. And then start really slow with a ratio of 1 drop oil to 1 drop essential oil to 5 drops of the V6 or vegetable oil. Or you can mix a spray bottle with 4 ounces of water and 2 drops of essential oils. Every pet responds uniquely, so you want to monitor your pet and see how they're doing with it. Pay attention to their response, and as you introduce and use essential oils around them, they will let you know, and we like to let them choose. Citrus oils should not be used directly on cats. Cats have a different metabolism. When they're diluted in a blend, it's probably fine, but you want to be very careful. Fish, birds, and amphibians, we will not be talking about in this presentation. Sorry about that, Susie, but we're just mostly talking about our fur babies tonight.
So what are some of the core basics for having happy, healthy pets? Our pets love to be in the outdoors. They love to get some sunshine. Even our indoor cat, she loves to be in a window or somewhere where the sunlight is shining in. They also like lots of clean water to drink. They're keeping their water dishes clean and filled makes them very happy. And most all animals love getting outside or, just exercising, even playing chase inside the house. So getting them out and exercising, which is also great for us, especially when we have our dogs and we can take them out for a walk. It's great for us to get a walk at the same time. With our little cats, having yarn balls or, other things that they can chase around, just going back to that play. So animals love to play, love to chase things and fetch things, and one of the things that makes them happy. And of course, who doesn't like a bone? Dogs love their bones. Cats love, their treats. So treats make them happy also, especially when they're good and healthy. And love. Animals are like humans, and they love to have lots and lots of love. And a little bit of peace and quiet time for them also. So some time to themselves just to kind of relax. And sleep. They love to sleep so that when you're ready to rest, that they're ready to play.
So Young Living makes lines of product for animals, and a portion of all the proceeds from the Animal Sense products goes to support Vital Ground, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting the habitat of grizzly bears and other wide-roaming wildlife. It's a private sector organization ensuring the recovery and long-term survival of grizzly bears, and together with other native species that share their range through the protection and restoration of natural areas, in corridors where grizzly bears and other wildlife can move freely and safely. So Vital Ground also helps reduce conflicts between bears and humans by encouraging and supporting bear-aware communities within our project areas. So just know that when you purchase Animal Sense products, a portion of your money goes to support this great foundation.
So another thing to remember with our pets is same, with us, garbage in, garbage out. So feeding them good quality foods, non-GMO appropriate diets, feeding grains, especially GMO, can cause many digestive concerns. Our pets aren't really any different than us. GMO foods, along with those digestive concerns, can include itchy, yeasty dog ears. And remember that all grains break down to sugar, and parasites love sugar. So in carnivores such as cats and dogs, feeding them a high quality diet of proteins and vegetables with absorbable minerals make them healthy and happy.
Animal Sense shampoo. I just love this stuff. Of course, we don't have a pet right now. We are petless at the moment. I know that won't last forever, but I love the Animal Sense shampoo. Our dog, of course, was a Labrador, so he loved the water and he loved getting his baths. It cleans and conditions and protects your pet's coat without the harmful ingredients that are in most pet shampoos and even people shampoos. So this is a great product. A little bit goes a very long way, and you can use it knowing that it's safe for your fur babies.
Mm-hmm. It smells good too.
Yeah.
So does your pet have bad breath? Ours can sometimes. Bad breath isn't just unpleasant, it can be unhealthy. So up to 80% of dogs and 70% of cats that do not receive proper dental care may show signs of dental disease by the age of 3. I think of dogs where they've always said 7 years, human years, so that would be by their age of 21 that they would have stinky dental disease breath.
Stinky breath. So instead of struggling with a toothbrush and trying to brush your dog's teeth, you can use Animal Sense Dental Pet Chews twice a week. And this will easily maintain your pet's oral health. These are amazing. The dogs absolutely love them, and they work.
So the good thing about our Animal Sense Dental Pet Chews, they contain no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, or GMO ingredients. And they're formulated to meet the nutritional levels established by the AAFCO dog food nutrient profiles. So these are quite good. You can give them to your cats too. Break them into smaller pieces. Same as if you're giving that to a smaller dog, you can break it down for them into a smaller piece.
And then we have Animal Sense TOA. And I like to think of that as emotional upset. So it was formulated with a soothing scent for your animal to support a new level of emotional freedom and joyful feelings. It's got tangerine, lavender, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, German chamomile, frankincense, valerian, ylang ylang, black spruce, geranium, davana, orange, rue, helichrysum, hyssop, Spanish sage, patchouli, coriander, blue tansy, bergamot, rose, lemon, jasmine, Roman chamomile, and palmarosa oil. Wow. That's kind of like harmony with all the oils that are in harmony. It's just amazing. And you can add 1 drop behind each ear to calm your pet down. And you want to stay with them for 15 to 30 minutes when you're using oil so you can develop the trust and emotional connection that they need. You can also use the Aroma Glide roller fitment if you want to put it on the bottle to apply oils to the paws or the flanks. times to use these are like when an animal has experienced some kind of emotional trauma, separation from mom or a bonded mate, pet adoption, shelter dogs, all these stressful situations for animals. This is a great oil for that.
And then just a few extras that can help on the emotional side for the animals also. Lavender is a great, it's very versatile oil we know of. It can be very calming when used a little of it, but it can also have, just note that if you use a lot, it can also be energizing. It's also great to help maintain their skin integrity and moisture level. It's one of the ingredients that you'll find in Pure Clean, Infect-Away, and Mendwell, which are some other animal scents oils that we'll be talking about later. So there's, lavender is a great one to have in your animal toolkit because there's so many different things that you can use it for. Not only you have the emotional level of it, but also the skin. And then when it's available, Peace and Calming. And otherwise you can use Peace and Calming too. Both are great oils, and they're also good for creating an environment for lowering like chaotic energy levels and to encourage relaxation. So I've had a friend that had a dog that was very anxious and very nervous, and we would diffuse Peace and Calming for it, and it just helps it calm down a lot. It just gives them a little sense of security.
Then we have our Animal Scents Repel Aroma. This is a unique combination of purifying and invigorating oils that your pet will love when they're outside with those outside conditions. It's got a blend of citronella, Idaho tansy, tea tree, and Palo Santo. If you put 2 to 4 drops on your hands and then just pet your animal, rub it across their coat. And you can also add to a 1 ounce spray bottle and spritz generously on your pet's coat or skin. You can also diffuse it to keep pests away from certain areas in the home or small areas outdoors. So this is a great oil blend. Love it.
Yeah, the other one that we have, because sometimes also, if the animal scent repel aroma is out, purification is a great oil to use for many of the same things. So this, you could use in a stable or kennel area. You can use it on the skin to support the appearance of healthy skin for the animal. For us and the animals, it's great to apply for when we're hiking or camping, so when we're outdoors, just for those little outdoor annoyances. Spray stalls and kennels while traveling. It just helps. The smell of purification is great for cleaning, giving it a clean air smell. Pet the animal's coat after putting a few drops on your hands or make a spray. So just like what the last oil we saw, this is that same type of thing. So you could put a few drops into your 1 ounce bottle and then fill the rest of it with water and spray it on or put it on your hands. I know when I'm working with my cats, that's what I always do is I'll put a drop in my hands, rub my hands, and then walk around a little bit before I pet the cat, because cats are, like Jackie mentioned earlier, they metabolize a lot different. So you don't want to put a drop of oil on them. Just putting it on your hands and letting it soak in and then petting the cat is plenty.
Is it just me, or do both of those dogs look like they're snarling? Not snarling in a mean way, but like sarcastic.
Yeah.
Smirking. They both look like they're smirking at us.
And then we can also diffuse purification, in our pets' environments to help give it a clean, refreshing smell, especially, if they've been in garbage or, even we make a little litter spritz for our cat litter box, now that we have an indoor cat, with just baking soda, and then I put a few drops of purification, and then we just shake it onto the litter before using it.
They both look like they're saying, well, I think you smell bad too.
You need to clean mine.
So then we have PuraClean. This is a unique Animal Sense product that uses oils that work together to produce a clean, or to make a product to clean an area on your pet. So if you have a little boo-boo, you can put this on there and help clean it. It has patchouli, lavender, mountain savory, Palo Santo cistus, citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, tea tree, lavender, and myrtle. You can put 8 to 10 drops in a 1 ounce spray bottle with distilled water for a quick skin cleansing spritz. And you can also use the AromaGlide roller fitment if you want to roll it on.
And this is step 1 in 3 steps that we can have for 3 different oils. So the second oil is the Animal Sense Infect-Away. So after you've used the PuraClean, you can go to the Infect-Away. And then this is a diluted blend of myrrh, patchouli, dorado azul, palo santo, Ecuador oregano, and ocotillo. So you can use 1 to 2 drops straight or diluted on the location. Remember, smaller animals need less. And if it's a cat, I wouldn't even put it straight on it. I would definitely make sure it's diluted very well before putting it on the cat. You can also put 8 to 10 drops in a 1 ounce spray bottle, and for a quick skin cleansing spritz. One thing I will note, when I do any sprays that I make, I always put some kind of dispersant in them, because oil and water don't mix. So for animals, the easiest one probably be just a little bit of witch hazel in the bottle also, and that'll help your oils disperse in your water.
And one thing to think about on this one, one of the oils that's in it is Ecuador oregano, which is very different than regular oregano. We know oregano is typically a very hot oil. So when you think about oregano, you might think, well, I don't want to put that on something that might be irritated or raw. But Ecuador oregano is very different in its chemical constituents, and it has the same effective properties as regular oregano, but it's not that hot. So I remember Gary talking about how excited he was when he discovered that he could use this oregano in Raindrop and it wouldn't create that same hot sensation that some people are very sensitive to. And then the third step is the Mendwell. So we had our PuraClean, our Infect-Away, and now Mendwell. So the titles of them kind of give you a hint. It's designed to help your pet's journey with a little TLC. So it's got geranium, lavender, hyssop, myrrh, frankincense, and hinoki. You can massage 1 or 2 drops on topically. You can use the AromaGlide roller fitment again as well on this one for convenience to apply. This is a really great product to help just that final healing process.
And then one of our favorites in our house, not only for our fur babies, but ourselves also, is the Animal Sense ointment. This is a great, ointment to put over. I kind of think about these last 3 oils that we spoke about. This is a great oil to put over top of those, just to kind of as a, to hold them in as a kind of a protective barrier. But this one is safe for external use on our animals, and it has a lot of amazing oils in it. It smells great. It's got palmarosa, carrot seed, geranium, patchouli, coriander, tea tree, bergamot, rose, ylang-ylang, myrrh, and Idaho balsam fir. So this is a great one to have on hand. We use these on many different skin things on our animals and also ourselves.
Yeah. And then we have our Animal Sense Paragize. This is a soothing topical blend with your pet's overall well-being in mind. It has ginger, anise, peppermint, cumin, spearmint, rosemary, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, and patchouli. You can add a couple of drops to their water bowl. You want to start with maybe 1 drop and let them get used to it, because remember, dogs especially and cats are very sensitive to sense of smell. So you want to go with just a little bit and make sure that they get accustomed to it before you try to work up to as many as 4 drops. You can also use the Aroma Glide roller fitment to apply to the abdominal area, the paws, as well as the flanks. And you can apply 2 to 4 drops topically straight or diluted on the abdomen. All of these blends are pre-diluted with, you know, the way they're made, but you can also dilute them further if you're using them on a cat or a small animal.
And then if for some reason Paragize was unavailable or you don't have it on hand when you need it, you could also use Diagize. So we have Diagize Vitality. Just helps with maintaining a healthy digestive tract. It's great for car rides or when switching to new foods with grace and ease. So it helps calm nervous tummies. And that would be like putting, just like we did with the Paragize, putting a drop in their water. And then from the topical side, we have the regular Diagize. Same oil, different label. It's also great to apply topically by putting on the hands and gently petting the animal's back and their stomach, or diffuse it for its rich and calming scent. I actually have this one diffusing right now next to me. It contains, and you'll notice this one contains a lot of the same oils that the Paragize contained. It has ginger, anise, fennel, peppermint, tarragon, lemongrass, patchouli, and juniper.
And then some of the extras, we have Peppermint Vitality as well as peppermint, the regular peppermint for topical and aromatic use. You can use these, the Peppermint Vitality in the water bowl, especially during seasonal changes, to encourage horses to drink unfamiliar water when traveling. It's best to acclimate them prior to leaving home, though. Get them used to having peppermint water before you're going to try it on a trip. It supports healthy digestion and a healthy body, and it's also really good to use. The peppermint topical is really good to use on them to help them cool down, and the Vitality is good in their water to also help them cool down from the inside. Peppermint topical gives a cooling sensation and can be used on large muscle groups. And, you know, even with people, you know, we get hot in the summer and use peppermint to cool down physically. And then Cool Azul makes a nice addition for a post-workout rub down for the animals. And then we have our Tummigize, which is made for children. It's one of the kids' oils, so it, again, is pre-diluted. And it creates a quieting environment when it's used topically. It's perfect for small pets. It contains peppermint, spearmint, tangerine, fennel, anise, ginger, and cardamom. So again, great oils for the tummy and cooling also.
RC and Sniffle Ease. So RC, when we apply it topically, we can apply that over the lung or large intestine meridians. It's especially prior to competition. RC is also a seasonal favorite in the diffuser when adding new animals to a facility. You can combine the RC with frankincense in a diffuser to encourage grief release with grace and ease, and you can rub it topically on the lung meridians. Used topically for tracking hunting dogs, where its refreshing aroma supports their sense of smell. And then for, you know, again, here's one of our kids' lines, Sniffle Ease, but it's also great for small pets because it's already pre-diluted.
And then, of course, good old Thieves Cleaner. You know, just when you thought of every use for Thieves Cleaner, we got a new one. You know, it's made from plant based. It's a plant-based ingredient for cleaning the environment. It's biodegradable. It's great for traveling. If you've got competition animals, clean their houses, their dog beds, their kennels. Vet clinics and boarding groom facilities love this product. And some people have found great results when they combine Thieves Cleaner with lemon essential oil to clear away skunk spray. I will also tell you that I have used Thieves Cleaner when cleaning wounds on animals. It's a really good way to clean out an injury. So that's another use. So really great, versatile product. I love Thieves Cleaner.
And then I'll throw in here, it's not in the slides, but some of my other favorites in the Thieves line is the Thieves laundry soap. I love to use that to clean our pets' bedding, because then I know I'm not using any harmful chemicals from conventional cleaners, and because, I mean, they lay on it and their noses are right into it. And I also like using the Thieves dish soap for cleaning their water bowls and stuff out with. And then another item that's great, this is one of our supplements, is Sulfurzyme. So Sulfurzyme's not only beneficial for us, but it's beneficial for our pets, especially those, you know, I kind of look at it, especially the ones that are very active and or aging. But it's a mix of wolfberry and MSM, and the natural organic dietary sulfur can help protect cells and connective tissue, among other functions, and it can also support intestinal function and eliminate free radicals. So for our, we've used this with our dogs, and I just take the capsules and open them up and dump them onto their food and shake it up, and they eat it right up. It's really very supportive. You know, I also think it's very supportive to, you know, like their joints and things.
Yes. Some of these, I don't remember if Sulfurzyme was one of them, that also comes in a powder. If it has xylitol in it, you don't want to use the powder form with your animals because they cannot process the xylitol. So I know the capsules are okay, but sometimes if we do have the powdered Sulfurzyme, I can't remember for sure.
There is, I couldn't remember if the powdered Sulfurzyme was what had it in it, or if it was the powdered BLM that had it in it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but you want to double check on the label if you buy in the powder. If it has xylitol, do not use it with your pets. But I like to buy the capsules anyway. I've never bought the powder, so that's why I'm not positive whether it has it in it. But, you know, like Patty said, you just open up the capsule and dump it in their food, and it's great. And then we have Ningxia Red, which y'all know I love my Ningxia Red. It's a liquid superfood infusion that supports many of the body's systems, and it has zeaxanthin and lutein, which support the eyes. And animals like it too, actually. They love it. So you can give your pet little Ningxia Red. I could put it in their water bottle with the water and give them a little treat. It supports normal carbohydrate conversion for energy. So Ningxia Red's good for your pets too.
Yeah, I love pouring this. When we give them the Sulfurzyme, we also pour some Ningxia Red in, and they lap it up. And it's a great carrier too if you're giving them essential oils internally. It's a great way to get the essential oils in, is by putting it in with the Ningxia Red. And then just in closing, if you decide you would like to get started with Young Living or experience any of the products we are discussing, please contact the person who shared this video with you. And for those that already have started with Young Living, you enjoy some other ways to use them now. I know the fur babies will love. And these are really what we touched on tonight is pretty much just the general basics. There's lots of other ways that your oils and products can be used with your pets. Jackie, do you have anything else to add?
No, just to say thank you all for coming, and we really appreciate it. And we will be posting if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the chat. But we will be posting the recording on our team page that you're welcome to watch again or share with your friends and family.
Yes, and we really appreciate everyone coming and joining us on the webinar and learning more.
I don't see any